As of March 2022, China has an estimated 85 million people with disabilities. So how far has China gone to protect their rights and their livelihoods? China is one of the first countries to have enacted specific laws for people with disabilities. In 1990, the 17th meeting of the Standing Committee of the 7th National People's Congress adopted the law of the People's Republic of China on the protection of disabled persons. The Civil Code of the People's Republic of China and the 20 other laws and regulations have stipulated rules to protect the rights and interests of the disabled. During the 13th five-year plan period, over 6,600 impaired people, relatives of the disabled, and the impaired serving workers had become NPC deputies and CPPC members at all levels. The number of legal aid cases related to people with disabilities surpassed 230,000. China has achieved extreme poverty eradication and moderate prosperity, and the disabled people have not been left behind. The five-year plan incorporated people with disabilities into its overall plans for the economy. The number of employed people with certified disabilities reached 8.6 million. Special education for disabled people in China has also made great progress in the past decade. According to a report released by the Ministry of Education in 2021, the enrollment rate of children with disabilities in compulsory education had reached over 95%. The number of students receiving special education doubled from 440,000 in 2015 to 880,000 in 2020. More accessible facilities for the disabled have also been set up. China helped some 650,000 poor families with severely disabled members adapt their homes to suit the needs of the disabled members. 500 government agencies established barrier-free public service information platforms. More than 30,000 websites on government affairs and public service had removed barriers for persons with disabilities. So far, 790,000 impaired people had access to online shopping, and 4 million people had the ability to use online payment methods. The Beijing 2022 Winter Paralympics also brings great improvements for the disabled. In Beijing, the host city of the Paralympics, 26,000 blank sidewalks have been repaired. Over 12,000 buses have been equipped with barrier-free facilities. In 2020, the number of newly added disabled exercise demonstration points increased to over 1,300. The national participation rate in community cultural and sports activities for the disabled has increased from 14.6% in 2019 to 23.9% in 2021. The ice and snow sports season for the disabled in China was held annually since 2016. The number of cities involved increased from 14 to 31, almost covering the whole nation. More than 300,000 people with disabilities participate in the campaign every year. China's performances in power sports are also improving steadily. 96 of China's top Paralympic athletes compete in ice and snow sports. With the country paying more attention to the special group, their overall development has been written in the next five-year plan. The increase of family income for disabled people is scheduled to keep up with China's GDP growth. 97% of disabled children and teenagers will receive compulsory education. The number of people with disabilities receiving vocational training will reach 2 million. The barrier-free family transformation of families with severe disabled members will reach 1.1 million.